So for those of you who thought the whole Igbo king is no, it is over no. After Ukraine asan shase, after Ukraine grow no no yasan shase. Now we'll be hitting on a whole lot of things in this particular section, and definitely the first thing Ebeka wants them. Some about the Igbo king. Igbo king he's opening up to Ghanaians because in some nam abefo ntinfidi ebi mu kaso papa no opeso ye ohene wo Ghana opeso or set up in own kingdom no or the about Tuja said he does not have that mentality because nipa sisia no aware no and onity as oba aware for no a Ghanaian queen mother. Now for you watching, no, I know say you have your own your own perception, and I say the way you think about it will be unique in your own way. But then someone also says, so why would the Igbo king of all people marry a Ghanaian queen mother from the central region? Like Ujin Crown Tias, which we say, same baby, but Mamin in question, Wababe Kasa, very beautiful woman. In fact, we can't face any chino and an infantino. Also, central, not face an infant, like a bit tumkakrabe, impeccable chi and fancy. Igbo king ni abri pa. I'm telling you, you show the video we ordering some to the babaka ebe to us.
Na a quarter to the first. Me infantini me February central region. Me mpuntuni wan ewo. Me kroyen Igbo chief. Na yere him. Ya war for 28 years. Me wa from 5. Ma from 5 won yina so kroyen. Ma oro kodo social media no na mpeda meka ho asam kakra mukun nyana kasa na osi no hoyen na krofo no wo choose de onye kenzifo no nzi won anyim ekrobia ekodo a na enhu kromfo a wo yi nipa kro obezi won anyim na wabo hon na nyama oro kodo social media mukuna yede ni na onye no kwa ya war for 28 years. Ya wama 5. Mema no nyina woti kro yimu. 2 ewa university. Ekro Legon, Ekro Central University. Me third born enter university this year. Nkakama 2 won so ogudo work of form 1. Enti me ya Ghana yin aya na se what asem bia won twem benem no bisa no hu no color eden owo na moro kodo no so se continue edem a impuntu juma orumba kroyi mu because I had ma foforo why ho adwe de opedo obokrom be bibi na che de yezi han no kasa yeziri tuwan efigana enti masrem bebre moru kodo moru ba ma wozina maha ebi enyi ho a oye no kwa na se obi so panchechire mu a aya na wa twen abene na we bisa ye num asem nya na wasasa mafa ye hu won bisa he num asem but e kai na ya kan mama obi aso na so ate de fia ayeti bukun pa no ye Nigeria yin ofia nkafu nyina ya mfantefo asantefo na wogu fia wo ye djuma abosomoso a ye che hon kaw.
Okay, so that is what Igbo hima. You see, an Igbo king, so Igbo queen. Yo, Igbo queen. Hey, agrona ye de. So Igbo king no apparently ne hiri a one ne tse no. Fantini ukoni krom in the central region go mu ahwa oye nkoso hima. So what you say? Koso hima ne tight ye de ma wo say udi mpuntu dwuma ba okru nti koso hima. Na o pa se ni kunu Igbo chief no. And you're not going to do anything Chinese no. Send a mouth for party say see or hina see or hina umpobia chose on summon. Or see they be then call for a war a year Ghana has see. Nigeria for a war Ghana has some cast no. Pape the way or yen nearma the way he acts send or yen near man ye fa Igbo title and a man it's ye Igbo phone year okrum has seen or muhini any. Now we'll be playing some video. Maybe at the latter part of this particular show, you will see, say, there is also another Igbo king in Ashanti region. Also, sorry. Now, this particular Igbo king in Ashanti region, sorry, or the one in Abema, the previous Accra Igbo king said, but we'll be coming back to that. Woman, and Igbo king, also on Igbo king, 28 years, no more 5, or Munina Ghana. Okay, and our person you kuno a nice man. Ti Igbo queen ababe kasa na Igbo queen the queen the or no or ya Ghana ni o tie for you to be bonechi or ya fantini or fantini it yet me bonechi it the aye there as a kingdom na ye be but then Igbo king so or the one na be Ghana for you see otufo how the youth in Ghana should live their life. You share this particular video back to us.
I want to use the opportunity to tell the youth of Ghana, please, don't allow yourself to be used by a mischief who is touching the emotions of the people for them to go into destruction over Nigeria's property. While you are, if at all you go in to do that, while you are doing that, he'll be taking the footage of what you are doing to put also in his platform. I'm making my money, and you are there to destroy. So please, the youth of Ghana, I plead with you people not to engage yourself in this kind of situation that somebody is provoking you to get into that.
Therefore, so that was a Igbo king in some of the two job. But also he had this to say, because Ocean Semna Ekosuna, the piano, there's some for eba. Now, okay, say now we information by Gamanche Eden Sembe two jobs. See, and on Pesa Yanum for on behalf of Yam Festival. But then Igbo king also have a different stance on the way things Ekwa Ochim say they be. He is not here in Ghana to cause havoc. They be. And contrary to some of the things and Crawford can say, we or is here to cause havoc, baby. And all children say, a bro code 24621. And you know, Kwani or Hina or Yiniche in Crawford P. A motel. I can't send P. Be me entry video with a babaka. You better also with on this particular same issue.
Most of all the kings I've visited, Kofrodia King, ran Ghana. That is what everybody knows me for. That humility, that respect to my elders and to the kings that I submit to your authority. I also display the same culture of Igbo, because Igbos, our culture is all about humility. Our culture is all about respect. Our culture is all about, being humble to your elders, and I display that humility before the whole world. And a lot of people are applauding us for that, because that is our trademark. And after that, we bowed and we left. We hesitated. And nobody denied me. There was nothing like deny. The king has never ever denied me of not having a handshake with him. And it's not everybody that go there had a handshake with the king. Hundreds of kings that came there, hundreds of queenmothers, hundreds of great men and women that came there. It's not all of them that had a handshake with the king. But I'm so surprised. A couple of minutes after that, the news stories from some Ghanaian bloggers was the king denied having a handshake with me, that the Michelle Palace disgraced me, that the Michelle Palace didn't allow me and all that. This is 100% lies and a fallacy from bloggers that are looking for content. It's 100% lies. Nothing like the kingdom disgracing me or denying me. No. Number 3, bloggers are looking for money from internet. Sometimes they give wrong informations for them to get followers. Number 2, I've been watching so many bloggers putting my picture on their stories. When I listen to the story from beginning to end, they will not even say anything about me, but just my picture is there. So apparently they're using my picture to get followers. So right now, the new name I tag to the bloggers they are my promoters. They are my agents. And they are my, they do free advert for me using their internet and using their whatever. to do free advert because I didn't do anything wrong. I did. Now, if I cough, they'll say you cough too much. If I tell somebody good morning, they say Ezigbo twisted the good morning. Why can't I just say good morning like that? I throw my hand, they say it's insulting people. So to me, I'm enjoying it. To me, I'm not disturbed about that. To me, I am not blaming nobody. To me, I don't see it that they know what they're doing. For Christ told Father in heaven, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing. So I thank them for promoting me and making me more popular.
Now, this is not the only thing that occurs in regards to the Igbo king in sense. Many can say a new Igbo king and a previous Igbo king on also part say Oba Ashanti region Igbo for more on Lucy or my name and now what to be ama this particular Igbo king I see a woman I bet say Wawari a Ghanaian queen mother. But you could see a Igbo ni or party say they don't recognize Easy Igbo Pape as their Igbo king in the whole of Ghana because means Asante Memusu Omo.
I just have to make my point straight. Okay. That the Ashantis have a stand. Okay.
The Igbo communities.
Yes, the Igbo communities in Ashanti region have a stance, and that is we don't have a king, and we don't pay any allegiance to any other king in Ashanti region apart from Otunfo Osetutu, the Ashanti region. So whatever is happening in Accra is not our concern. Okay. If Mr. Chukwusi Kenetu wants to celebrate New Yam Festival, and if the celebration contravenes the law of the land, let the law take its hold on him. Be a king where there is an existing king. I know in Accra there is Gaimanche and a whole lot of chiefs there. You see, sometimes they might even give you a title. That title they give to you is to maybe join them to monitor your people, regulate the excesses of your people. It's not to parade yourself as the general king of just more than the Ghanaian kings too. So that is it is my own advice. It is my own advice. You see? Yes, he has to restrict and come out from those things that may jeopardize our existence in Ghana.
So that is in Sema a course. So now, you can see if Igbo king is in some here. Near so yeah, I will say we are live on this particular platform. So if you want to bring in comments, be read the amount. Me no ka say IMANI Ghana nipa or ye co-founder Franklin Kujo or the same be Ababetuja. Now, since me or the Ababetuja no very 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 serious. I don't know if this is the end of Dr. Bawumia. Now, Obeka say way back in 2022 and 2022, Bawumia had the initiative by say gold for oil. So the whole gold for oil, it was basically designed and I said launched. Senebeya Ghana, ye koto oil ewa manonia. Instead, see a best son you see this need to dollars. Na sebio ye see no and what na form na demand for dollars na cost no. I didn't na ye koto oil na ye use your good. Mami breaking it down Emma. Whenever there's more demand for dollars, no, Emma inflation cost Emma dollar no cost because say up $10,000, okay. Now at the end of the day, we need now obi so be more $10,000, but we say utia interest with this interest of like 10% and 20% because we need no, you have to buy it. Obi so pay be. It's a better hot cake, so the price will definitely go up. Now Ghana ye koto oil la ye be here for a year electricity, your machines, your companies near the other side oil ni nyina no. A big cry go for more oil ye Ghana oil go. Ye be here say a best sign ye sikano from cities near the dollars. It's no sign a matter the demand for dollar no cost so. Now, what Bawumia did was saying say what Bawumia did was simple. He said that see ye koto oil na ade ne use your gold inti ye behwe gold no price say bia 1 ounce of gold let's say $1,000 or $2,000 na e bia nke wo se ye de dollars na ekotua ye de mo gold no nti say bia ye be mo oil na ekoto na $10 million ye be mo $10 million worth of gold. So we don't have to change our currency and be demanding so much dollars. But then this was a good initiative, and for a short time it was working. Even now you cry Bank of Ghana or more about the reason why CD stabilizing. They mentioned said the gold for oil initiative was good. So Bawumia did well bringing it. But then IMANI Ghana is some of their baby to and say, "Sir, gold for oil na a buy a scam." A scam. Remember, said this same Bawumia in the ya so haptel IMANI Ghana patch said the whole thing about your friend is saying this whole gold for oil a big scam. I didn't know what say a big scam. If I went to screen, so we will break something that because a lot of paragraphs, and I know say you guys will not waste time to view all those paragraphs and able to a back in kind. So we'll just break it down here to us waiting some for but ancient summer a year IMANI Ghana a post here and a Franklin Kujo a post here yen share see or see IMANI alerts forensic review exposes gold for oil scandal. A new international forensic risk assessment of Ghana's gold for oil G40 or G40. Okay, gold no standing for G and a 4 no a 4 and a O near oil. G40 and a G40 that's good for oil program has revealed sweeping governance failures, fiscal leakages, and potential illicit financial flows. So IMANI patch said this gold for oil no not a good initiative. But bro for by say share how it is going, how Ghana now or ABI IMF deal no matter okay we implemented this and that. On mobile risk management and how the whole thing goes and how the thing operates. Is it feasible? In the next 2-3 years, Ghana economy will they crash because of the gold for oil? Or more yes, our risk assessments no and who say a sika any G any catastrophe so good for oil no and no. Also, in our latest pressure, IMANI and the oversight partners demand a vessel by vessel, ounce by ounce forensic audit. Tisi and your party say, IMANI and party say, Omodi abrofo ne buy omko abrofo no. Tisi omu demand they say gold for oil, gold and hen and amudu kwaji oil no. Mumbeche ounce for which ounce? Again, also to say recovery of lost revenues through retroactive tax as assessment. And omo patch say a brand crowdfunding oil neighbor no taxes be one ko so mutua o mentua sa taxes no because the government good for oil. But no be shame na says can sa taxes no e can the total cost no in sa taxes sika no e ko henfa. Enya yen ko hwehwe sika back into sure say recovery of lost revenues through retroactive tax assessments. Prosecution of culpable third one is the prosecution of culpable officials and companies. You see, if that is the case, and this whole gold for oil initiative, I say there, then what we need to do as a country, say a corrupt, I was here share one more about the buyer. Number one, Bawumia. Number two, the person who implemented it. He being the president of the Republic of Ghana, ex-president Akufo-Addo, and all those people involved. I was here to show you near prosecuted officials and the companies. Also, a mandatory publication of contracts, pricing benchmarks, and audits. When they say a party say one more involved in this whole gold for oil, no, bring their names out near whom so can see. Any good for oil. We send ye man, we so no jay. And aside from that too, yema so okay, ye the gold say, and now gold no, ye the way qua, and ye the quality oil see. And was all publishing na a year idea, a bear benchmarks okay, gold no 1 pound is for 10 barrels. Now no a benchmark, but ultimately now can say, oh you good for oil, a brand could be anymore. Or see. The Gold for Oil initiative or the Gold for Oil program was systematically weaponized against the state of Ghana and Ghana must now pursue uncompromising audits and prosecution to recover billions Franklin Kujo IMANI Ghana. So Franklin Kujo purchase gold for oil now. And now man for purchase idea on my year kama omo bo MPP abaso debi. Idea nkofo ye sene beya otifia forever and ever obediska. Forever and ever obediska. Why? Because he or she have engineered a system. Where's our system no sika and also somebody gold for oil no a ban the directly. I'm not saying this. That is what IMANI Ghana, IMANI Africa, Franklin Kujo Eka. Into Franklin Kujo Air purchase see and yen Franco see what the interest. Okay, gold and him and ye the oil no. And which company was bringing the oil? Sika he and ye. Where did the money pass? Officials been no more involved. Into shall say now, say, let us begin to pursue uncompromising audits and prosecution to recover billions, Franklin Kujo. Billions and millions, so billions. Osaso Trust say, with an estimated losses of 7.2 billion, opaque supplier selection and missing audit trails, G40 or G for oil or G40. A G4O, that's gold for oil, has become a case study in how corruption hides behind political pageantry. Franklin Kujo purchase say abrofo ne buy journey omo who say gold for oil initiative na Bawumia any Akufo-Addo mo de buy no. Ghana have lost over 7.2 billion cedis so far. Aside from that too, suppliers no mo de oil ne ban ye hu omo. And also opaque suppliers. Opaque basically something that is not really this and yet you can't really see through. I say I was school opaque, translucent, transparent. Yes, you can see through. So selection of suppliers no. Saying they've blunted it to be aside from that audits no no. Sikano kwan one year audits no. Let us see all for these things. And I said the G40. The G4O, which is gold for, which stands for gold for oil, no. Abeya dia corruption, a corrupt practice. Among for the enyema akata bibiso, and almost say good for oil, and na omu disika in the name of political pageantry. I'm not saying this. IMANI Ghana, and the two. Now, this is not the only thing that they say. Okay, omu can send bibre. Yeah, the screenshot be two screenshots here. We will put a certain screenshot on the screen. But for those of you the whole FN is saying reports no in details no. Oko imaniafrica.org. They've really broke everything down on how this whole gold for oil scandal no, how it even came into place in the first place. I want to put this particular screenshot on the screens. Okay. Now so based on this particular angle. Okay, it is here. Into share imaniafrica.org or see IMANI alert. IMANI and oversight partners demand forensic audits over damning gold for oil revelations. Now, this gold for oil, no, it was meant to stabilize the city. Okay, you see the gold for oil, eba. Send at the end of the day, you see the no ebenya huodin. The question is that so? The answer me bisa says that so is that ene Bank of Ghana, okay, omo the report aba this year Bank of Ghana the report eba say Bank of Ghana a see one and a BOG a see one. It made billions of losses. Shall I say? Or see this came 5th June 2025. Or say BOG records 1.82 billion loss on gold for oil program in 2024, nearly 500% than the 317 loss in 2023. So, Bank of Ghana records actually say gold for oil no we initiative from the buy in 2022 no. Maybe 2022 it was profitable, but the next year 2023 obi in any fee no. A year Bank of Ghana records ni say gold for oil program no a Ghana ka okay in 2023 a boka 317 million cedis. Whereas in 2024 to Yaboka 1.82 billion Ghana cedis. It is on the screens. It is on the screen. So it tells you how serious this whole thing is. It tells you how serious, once again, this whole thing is. So idea, I just say it is really shocking. And now IMANI Ghana wants action. Oko IMANI Ghana Franklin Kujo ni page Instagram ewo Twitter. He's saying say enough. Ya brene ene echna ya beti we ene echna, do something, take action. That is what people want. And no nkrofo the epe. So for in some day bebree in some day bebree you be making sure say at the end of the day, no, we will be giving you more updates based on all these things are air cost, because we need to know. Sisi ano ye beda sorry bia no de bia ye bo Bawumia echi ye investigate Bawumia or investigate Bawumia o akoso ama sisi ano still it's like nothing is really being done. So ayen sem bebree, but then you need the indemnity. Once again, you try your honka crazy, because we have a breaking news about member of parliament bia or NDC ni, and ono die sa na no expose ye ba ya yes ye expose a friend is saying ora expose enely for a year sika almost spend the year on people no honorable Suini or see they be ohia in Chimu. But before then, no, once again, you try and share this particular video. Babaka, we will continue this particular video in full force.
I saw that it began to drop.
I saw
I saw that it was dropping speedily. The strength, the force, the power into which they came into power, I saw that it had dropped. That was what I saw.
Now, happy.
Now, when I saw it, I was not happy. Now, it's as if you have forgotten about your first love. Remember your first love.
NDC, spiritual realms, more energy, more strength, more power, and trouble.
Spiritually, I saw that NDC as a party, your energy in the spiritual realm had dropped. And the Lord spoke to me and said, to declare this word for the nation to hear it. Members of NDC, listen here. Those in power, listen. The spirit that was backing you has dropped. The force and the power, the energy that pushed you into government, into power, has dropped significantly. And you are dropping. And so, if you want to rule for 2 consecutive terms, then you must step up yourself, or else.
After Omanpenny John Dramani Mahama, NDC Mubefra.
Or else, if you don't do so, after the tenure of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you will lose power.
Man sheye adio nyamedia mamono 2028 muntimin tuaso.
If you are not careful, whatever God has given to you, you cannot continue past 2028. I am addressing you as a prophet of God.
Political party omucha 2 terms.
Now,
omucha 8 years.
People think that there is a pattern where political parties usually exhaust 2 consecutive terms. Now, if NDC trusts in this belief that
disappointed,
all parties exhaust 2 consecutive terms before the change,
only 1 term,
you will be disappointed. If you are not careful, you will only last for 1
because
term. Because the scale I saw, the power that brought you into power, the force and energy that brought you into power, started to drop. Now, why is it dropping? Do something about it. Now you can mark today's date. Today is 28th of September 2025. If the members and leaders of NDC do not hear this message and they do not take the steps required of them to take, a time will come that they will refer.
Okay, so yen try and for so papaya the picture I was screen no so or a member of parliament. Yes. Or a member of parliament. Edin different ya Alasan Saibu Suhuyini, yes, or a member of parliament for a Tamanlin North, or Sansi the deputy minister of rules and highways. Now, following the NLA scandal, people are asking a lot of questions. I'm going to be say, okay, NLA scandal, naba, Samir Wuku, he's been fingered, you see in jail near the other. But then some people are saying, say, NLA scandal, naba, no, they have questions because most of the people in there, no, I just say, more muska, NLA more muska, no, they went there based on a friend saying a recommendation. They went to recommend. Because we are recommending this school NLA for more sponsor students, build the way, is scanning project we basically like sponsorship deals and a sponsorship place. So in some MPP people are saying MPP funded they are pushing back Manas Azuri near exposing fake, but then some NDC people too are also shifting. A Kamia say all of a sudden, you know, say yeah exposing NLA based on this scandal. Na aban foforo ne ewa aban mu a, which means NLA now kra no de na omo ye no ana de na enkane omo ye no omo no be the same thing and uti na ebi ma start a question, and one of them is Hassan Saibu Suhuyini. Now he posted something on social media together with other documents. Or see, notice, unfortunately it's reported that henceforth it will be a crime for member of parliament to recommend an agency that have funds supporting good causes, any known and registered NGO that offers to partner his or her office to carry out essential services and projects in one's constituency for the benefits of constituents. I've instructed Sender Ghana to present to the Fourth Estate News Portal on activities undertaken and their accounts. So on this same account, no party says, unfortunately, it's reported henceforth that Sisiano a member of parliament untimi ko recommend agency. Say agency we omo ye girl child intino NLA mummo 50 million. Yes, they be because bia wo ko this 50 million now. Wo kwa kodani wechi na wakwa koje wo cat. Regardless no yen hwe insema e wo saa eye insema all party sender. What direct sender. So omo anye the enko will be putting all of those particular things on the screen because Sena and Seven Abano, some NDC people we can see say it's like they are already pushing back on some of the claims are so a whole lot of issues. So we'll be putting some of them back and some of the friend is saying back because Alasan Saibu Suini and also Otroye Ekoma a friend is saying NLE se Onyesika. Okay, and NLA I think gave him money also. You see as an abani there. Also on the onim say your friend is saying we a member of parliament untimi call NLA say almost supporting good causes no our constituency. So let's put this on the screens. Then taking it one by one exactly. O share the whole screens no see ano. Alasan Saibu Suhuyini Otrokoma, the Director General of the friend is saying of the National Lottery Authority. Then I say we share dates now 12 March 2022. Head office and our requested support. Into no purchases a letter we or the call he went to receive or request a support for good causes because I buy Eka say obia person who development and now project because so constituency open sponsorship and NLA can help you. Into Otrokoma omo and or say o share the wa say no say request for support. I bring you warm greetings from Tamale North constituency. As part of my efforts to improve the conditions of living of my constituents, I would like to recommend Sender Ghana Center for Northern Development and Advocacy for your support as a partner with them to improve the quality of education at the basic level, especially in the marginalized communities. To this end, I'll be grateful if your outfit, as part of your corporate social responsibility, could offer some support to enable us execute this project. Rest assured or be assured of the consideration of my highest regards. Thank you. So, I know Pacha said way back in 2022, or throw letter Ekoma, then NLA boss, and then you see and Chin Samye Wuku. Now let our choco man not request for support because I bind by the two just say NLA only be the good causes. Good causes say yeah boy niema eye. Until let not choco man was so simple. He was requesting say Oba Tamale North na Tamalia, Northern Regional. There's a particular NGO be from the Sender Ghana. Sender Ghana, it stands for Center for Northern Development and Advocacy. Inti Honorable Suini Echokomo say they should support these people because omo boy with girl child and the quality of education. Mind you, this is an NDC MP. This is an NDC MP. Inti no, or try no, and then me say echi no onyaye. Yen hwe sa letter we so. Or sanso try say Honorable Suini Sender Ghana Tamale North. The Center for Northern Development, Sender Ghana, is established and registered under the Registrar Department or what this particular NGO AM. But then regardless, Osanso edit to just say, "Dear na good courses na no the koye no we na no the koye for flying into screen so." Na Sender Ghana koye breast cancer awareness screening, and also they are going to help in a quality education. So this took Omubisa sponsorship in 2022. No, I'm pretty sure they got it. And Osha program, we are not dating the 14th October 2023. And a venue near Bishop School Park, Chogu, any AME Zion School Park, Fuo. And also work for titles and Sender Ghana in collaboration with Office of MP for Tamale presents free breast screening. So to him, he went to NLA to take money for a good cause. Because NLA are buying company almost bois. So there's really nothing. But I see understand and some ba. Yeah, expose say this can be my musicians be any other no. Na who be here say at the end of the day no. Be shame. But on one be shame dintia omuko ye ekodi sika. And ye come here see pa there. More things are blowing up because all along no. Now it is a near my ewo. Osha sa letter we so ewo or say Sender Ghana no omo partner, and this is what they stand for. See, to advocate for gender-based empowerment using requisite skills, knowledge, and vocation to champion civic rights and responsibilities for vulnerable groups in society. Again, to improve food security situation by advocating for enhancement and efficient farming practices. Again, to improve the quality of education at the basic level and promote retention of girl child and marginalized in society. Again, to promote healthy nutrition for the northern child and work to promote the reduction of infant and maternal mortality. Into says Sender Ghana now on your partner, if NLA, as NLA gave them money, this was what the money was going for. So in the midst of this whole expose, Manasa Zero Diabano, there is indeed a lot of reactions. Among people be reacting to this issue. Our issues among for in reacting, NDC MP so a party Okoji is Hanibi. But contrary to Vincent Asafwa, the Okoji said no to do on the core hospital, they be also a GN or the core program. To 2 million actually we see. And I see our sons of Bible to just all along, na omunim da. So your member of parliament untimi call NLA and corporate sponsorship for a special community in a special project in your community. So I send Bibri. And at the end of the day, we all look to see what really happened in regards with this particular thing. Because a Kamia say, Sisi Arona, I didn't blow. Okay, and I'm forecast say, okay, so if that is the case, anything in Ekwa, then what is the way for it? So that is exactly what is really going on. And NDC MP, Bisu Enidin Abipim, but what he's saying is that he never knew. As to say, Yabefano, name someone all kind of serious or not, Well, it is a rather